What's going on YouTube? Your boy John Mango, Coach John, back again, and in today's video I'm going to take you through meal by meal, okay, my current diet. This current diet's going to run you up about 4,100 calories. I'm currently about 6'2", 6'3", currently, I might grow, 188 centimeters let's say, and I weigh about 221, 222 pounds on average week to week, or 223 pounds on average, somewhere around that mark. Now this is not what I have every single day, but it's what I have most of the time. The overall foundation of this diet is what I have to help me make some muscle gains, okay? Now this will change in the near future as I try to increase calories a little bit more. Also, I do apologize if the lighting is a little bit offset, as I've got some incandescent bulbs here, working with some whatever kind of bulbs this is. Point is, let's go ahead and dive in. This is what it's looking like today. For example, I just had all these foods today. I'm gonna go through my methodology, how it helps me build muscle, how you can tweak this. Obviously, a lot of you are gonna need to. I'm sure a lot of people watching don't need 4,100 calories, but if you do, it'll help to give you an idea as to how to structure your muscle gains, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. I break my day up into generally 4 actual meals, you could say. The rest is kind of like snacks. So first thing I do, I work out very early in the morning, so I like to have myself a quick pre-workout meal, something that digests fast, gets the job done, prevents me from being hungry in the workout. That always is a banana and a protein shake. I don't have a tub of protein though. I got a bag. I got a fucking bag of protein. Now, I'd love to say I'd have this whole thing one day. Actually, I wouldn't. My toilet wouldn't like to hear that either. Point is, I have the banana and I have 1 scoop of protein powder for my pre-workout every single day, except for my rest days or active rest days, where I'll skip that meal and just fast as I'm burning less calories that day. Now, for post-workout, I come back. A lot of you that have been watching me for a little while know that I like having my post-workout power shake. If you're not sure what that is, I actually have a separate video covering what that is. However, some days, for example, I don't have spinach right now. I forgot to pick some up. I would have frozen strawberries in the shake, but instead today, a good replacement I found is I would have 2 of these maple and brown sugar packets of oatmeal, and people are gonna be like, oh my God, the sugar in it though. Like, buddy, I'm having like 500 carbs. I think it's okay, right? So I'll have this oatmeal just because it tastes better than plain oats. You gotta be a little crazy to just eat plain oats. Anyways, I have 2 of those. I also, keep in mind, I have a lot of carbs. I'll show you the calories and macros at the end. I have 7 of these rice cakes. That's right, 7. Not always all in one go, but a total of 7 rice cakes. I have quite a few after my workout, okay? I also take a few supplements then. Now, remember, supplements not required by any means, but I take myself a multi. I have 1 fish oil, and I also have creatine. People wonder if I take pre-workout. The answer is no. What I do like to have is a lot of teas, which I'll talk about in a bit. Also, one thing I forgot to show you guys, oh, you can see it from there, is I have these. These are probably my favorite snack right now, simply because 1, I love the taste, but 2, they are so easy to eat a lot of, and it's a lot of carbs. Like I said, I need a lot of carbs. All you motherfuckers out there being like, oh my God, don't have carbs. Carbs are so bad for you. It's like, please keep thinking that way so I can have the carbs instead. You know what I'm saying? I will actually have 2 of these. So let me check. Let me check how many dad's cookies I have, because I'm a dad, you know what I mean? So I have 7 rice cakes. I have 1 of these in today's case. I'm gonna be honest, a lot of the days it's a lot more than this, you know what I'm saying? So I'll generally have 1 of these, or I'll cut out a few of the rice cakes and just have 2 or 3 of these instead. Anyways, the point is, can't forget about the dad's cookies, all right? On top of that, I have something else. I have 2 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, 2 of these, okay? Here is the jam, so raspberry jam. This is the peanut butter, not all natural. I used to always have all natural. I generally do. When I'm cutting, I would, but I like to go a little bit overboard when I'm bulking. It is what it is, right? It's my last real bulk. Just give me a break here, okay? Kraft peanut butter, so I have 2 of those sandwiches, and that is basically my post-workout meal. I put my creatine in the oatmeal, okay? And you don't taste it, by the way, so don't worry about that. So after that, I generally have 1 massive meal for lunch. So that was my pre-workout, my post-workout. at least 1,000, 1,500 calories. Next is I like to have 2 of my prepped meals. Again, if you've been following me, you know that I prep all my meals throughout the week, and I have 2 of them in one sitting at lunch, and it generally looks something like this. 2 cups of rice in a meal with either turkey or 220 grams of lean ground turkey, or 8 ounces of roasted chicken breast. Or it could be potato instead of rice, in which case it would be 220 grams of white potato in today's case. I used to be on that sweet potato tip, no more though. So, or at least temporarily not on that. So that is lunch. I also have that with some walnuts. I have 40 grams of these walnuts here every day. Okay, I love having these because they really are healthy, okay? They really are healthy. They have so many vitamins, minerals that are beneficial to your body. So I have those 40 grams every single day. And after that, I have another tea. So I actually have a chai tea after my post-workout. It does have a little caffeine, gets me going for the day. And then with lunch, I generally have a green tea, okay? So shout out Tetley, send me that sponsor whenever you're ready. You know what I'm saying? Seriously though, green tea, chai tea, that'll be my second tea. I don't drink any of my calories. Obviously tea doesn't have any calories. I don't drink coffee. Currently I haven't in a few weeks. I just drink water. You know what it is? 5 to 6 liters a day, all right? And after that, so that would be the third meal, which is lunch. After that, I generally eat again at around 3 p.m. is my latest time. Again, this is just the evolution of my diet, how it's been. I found to eat a lot earlier in the day as my last meal, and I just don't eat for the rest of it after that. So for my last meal, I will have another prepped meal. In this case, we're looking at another 2 cups of rice always. So I have 4 cups of rice in a day and 8 ounces of chicken. By the way, because you're probably wondering, this guy has no veggies, okay? These each have about a cup of mixed veggies each meal. That's about 3 to 5 cups total of veggies, okay? 1.5 cups per meal. So I do have that. On top of that, to finish it off, okay, we cap off the day with that meal. And lastly, 3, that's right, 3 of these golden kiwis. I found them at Costco. I'm sure you can find them elsewhere, but these golden kiwis are amazing. I've also found the kiwis right before bed, help me sleep. Huge dose of vitamin C, so it kills off any bullshit that's trying to get after you. And to finish it off, help with my digestion before I hit the hay. I do hit the hay like 4 hours later. That's right, 7, 8, 9 p.m. If I'm really feeling risky, 10 p.m. I wake up at 4. I have a ginger tea. The reason I have these teas, I gotta be honest, I don't really have a very good reason in scientific terms. I guess I don't want to be one of those guys that says, trust me, Google it, it's really good for you. But, you know, I think it's quite obvious that green tea, I know, is very, very good for you. In fact, if you have multiple green teas, it has been proven to be extremely healthy in terms of longevity, in terms of warding off disease. But it also does have a little caffeine. It gives me a nice sort of caffeine. It's not like coffee where you have a bigger spike of caffeine and then you drop. So that's why I don't drink coffee or pre-workout. Chai tea, same deal, a little bit more mental alertness, helps digestion, you know. Sure, there's plenty of other benefits. I can't really rattle them off for you right now. Ginger tea, I know, helps with digestion, so that is why I like to have it as that last meal. I don't want caffeine shortly before bed, so I just get that. Sometimes I'll have peppermint tea, sometimes I'll have black tea. Actually, I got my green tea brewed up right here. It's 3 p.m., which means, damn, time went by quick today. That is it for today's meal by meal diet, muscle gain diet. Total calories is 4,090, okay? If you check that out right there, 4,090. I'll tell you the macros on that real quick. So total macros by the end of the day is 259 protein, 534 carbs, and 100 fats, right on the dot. Now listen, a lot of people are thinking 259 protein, do you really need that much? The answer is no, you don't need that much. Keyword is need. You don't need that much. However, unless I'm going up at like 2 grams or more per pound of body weight, which obviously I'm not even getting close to 2 grams per pound because that'd be around 400 grams of protein a day, I don't want to put all those extra calories towards fats or carbs. For my body, it doesn't work if I get them all towards fats. I'll feel sluggish. I don't perform as good. I actually gain, my body composition doesn't look as good. Also, I'm not saying this is for everybody, but for me, also carbs do work better for me, but too many carbs, same thing. I start to feel sluggish, very bloated and so on. So I'm okay with putting an extra bit of protein towards my calories, okay? Now, if it comes to your goals, you'll notice this has been an evolution. Why? You might be thinking, John, why do you have these foods and this sort of, it's like I've specifically thought through every single meal. It's just been an evolution over time. I started this bulk at around 2,500 calories, and I've been increasing slowly for the last 24, 25 weeks. We're talking about 6 months. This has evolved. It's been changing over and over again. So this is just what I'm doing right now. And remember, it's not about having everything technically thought out and perfect, and this triggers that there, and this. It's just not like that, okay? A lot of these foods I have because, one, they're cheap, they're easy to make, and I don't care so much for taste. If you do, consider that. I don't think a lot of people can have this stuff, but again, it's very, very simple. It doesn't take up my time, which to me is more important. It does cover a lot of my health needs. I'm getting a pretty wide variety of foods. I'm getting a good amount of fruits, you know, with the frozen strawberries. I get the spinach, you know, 5 cups of frozen mixed veggies. I got the kiwis for vitamin C. I've got the banana. So I feel like I do have a good balance. I do have a little bit more meat than I would like, not because of this whole game changer shit, but because I genuinely will be leaning towards want to lean towards more of a plant-based after my next cut. So I will likely start doing that. Obviously keep you guys informed on it. And of course, I got the protein, can't forget that. So that's pretty much it for this one, guys. If you want to build your own, hopefully this gave you a better understanding as to what to do. I won't lie, sometimes I have snacks. Okay? I like my Swiss rolls. All right, I like my cheddar crispy minis, and you know what else? Dark chocolate. I like my stuff, man. I like my stuff. I got some mini wheats over here. I like to go out on the weekends, eat some other stuff, you know, like pizza, Subway, and all that. But again, you're looking at the 80%, 80+%. Remember, 80-20 rule. If 80+% of your diet is pretty clean for the most part, is getting you the nutritional needs, the macronutrients, the calories you need to fuel you up, to make you feel better, to ward off disease, assuming you're being active throughout the day, you know, getting your tea in, drinking plenty of water, getting tons of sleep, and guess what? How can you not make gains? I don't know if you make gains like these, probably better ones. That's pretty much it, guys. All right, I'm gonna sign off now. Thanks so much for watching. As always, love y'all. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think. How many calories are you at, by the way? You really messing with 4,100? Let me know in the comments below. With that said, share it with your friends who need to make some damn gains. Share with friends who don't even need to make gains, who might want to make gains later down the line, so I can help them out. And don't forget to subscribe, because I drop videos every single week, and I don't want you to miss the next one, all right? That's it. I'm out.